Hello and welcome to this Yin Yoga practice for the lower back. Now, Yin Yoga is slower, it's meditative, and it helps to target the deep connective tissue such as our fascia, our ligaments, and our joints. So I'm very much looking forward to taking you through this practice. It's the first one that I've done on this channel. Is it? Maybe it's not. Anyway, I'm Danielle, a certified yoga teacher and Pilates instructor in training. All you're going to need for this is a strap or a long belt if you have one. But don't worry, I'll provide you with modifications as we go through. We will be holding poses for 1 minute to maximum of 2 minutes. So let's dive in. So if you come into a seated position, holding at your ankles, bound angle pose. And this is the first one that we're going to be in for 2 minutes. So breathe in and breathe out deeply. Hold it, try not to move about too much. If you can, press your elbows into your inner legs, helping them to come closer to the mat. Please feel free to do so. You may also wish to clasp your hands around your feet and bend over. I said not to move, but I'm going to come up just so I can be more eye level than my head down. You can close your eyes if you want to while we're in these poses, or lower your gaze as well as another option, or just keep your eyes wide open. From here, we're going to shift into a child's pose. So arms stretched out in front along your mat. Torso between your thighs if that feels good to you. Feel where that stretch is taking place and just hold here and breathe. I'm not going to overcloud your practice with words. So if I'm silent, I'm still here. The screen hasn't frozen. Making your way back up. And we are going to come into plank pose. So forearms on the mat, shift the weight forward, core engaged, or up onto your hands, your choice. Neck in alignment with your back. You might feel shakes. All good. You can drop the knees as well. If it's too intense, unflex the feet. Not long to go. Woo! Release. Right. Come down onto your stomach into Sphinx pose. So elbows underneath your shoulders, looking ahead. Feel that skin on your forearm stretch, palms flat into the mat, fingers open, looking ahead, looking slightly down versus ahead. May feel better. Unflex those feet. It may help if you drop your feet either side of your body so you're not engaging your glutes. Reminding myself to breathe as I start to feel the burn in my upper body. Okay, from here, stretch your hands out. They may come outside of the mat, all good. We're not going to be here for long. Into what's called seal pose. Looking ahead, arms straight. Feeling what's taking place in your lower back. Shoulders away from your ears. I realize I'm doing that yoga voice thing. Let me shut up. Make your way back up, and we're going to come into a downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees off the mat, up into that L-shaped position, downward facing dog. Palms pressed into the mat, looking between your legs. Hold and breathe deeply in this position. You can also soften the knees, bend them. Heels don't need to be pressed into the mat. might feel a bit shaky as the stretching takes place. Come back down onto your knees. Let's move into pigeon pose. So right leg in front like so. Left leg along the back of your mat. You can stay here or you can come down. Arms out, forehead to the mat. You may also want to clasp your hands together like so. If this version of pigeon pose is too much, you can also do reverse pigeon pose on your back, which is with your right foot on your left thigh, lifting that left foot leg off the mat like so. Hands clasped behind your left thigh. So that's an alternative option. Still pigeon. And I hate pigeons, so I hate that name. Switch over to the other side. So left leg bent in front. Here, here, or here. Or in that alternative reverse pigeon pose. Make your way back up. Bring both legs stretched out in front of you. And we're going to do a forward bend. So flexing at the feet. This is where the strap comes in useful. Underneath your feet. You might be here for this forward bend. You might be here. Or you might be here. Choose your option. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. It's all good.
And if you see me sneaking and taking looks up, it's because I've got a timer. And I'm just making sure we're not overdoing it in each of these poses. And I'm standing true to my promise of 1 minute or 2 minutes, depending on what the pose is.
Okay, make your way back up. And we couldn't do this without doing some toe squats. So, on your knees, sitting on your heels. So feeling that stretch within the toes. And we are not gonna be here for too much longer. I might talk through it because it may make it actually easier to be able to do this. Toe squats are absolutely amazing if you think about the fact that we're constantly, walking as we should, etc., and all the rest of it. But depending on what kind of shoes we wear, like if I'm wearing heels, it's so important for me to be able to do toe squats because my feet are constantly being raised in, a different position than what we were created to have. So this really, really does help, even though it does burn. Whew. Okay, not many more seconds. Release! Okay, come onto your back and we're gonna do spinal twists. So roll down, legs over to the right, head over to the left. We're gonna stay here for a bit. Quite a lot of noise going on outside. They're obviously having fun, which is great. I kind of feel like I could fall asleep here, so I have to remind myself that I need to get up. 30 more seconds before we switch over to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs back to center. Legs over to the left side, head over to the right for a couple of minutes. Super close to the end. Under 1 minute to go. I'll be giving my video editor a challenge of editing out the voices in the background. We'll see where we get to with it. Okay, back to center. Final position, Shavasana, corpse pose. Legs out along your mat, arms out, palms facing upwards. Lower your gaze, close your eyes, keep your eyes open, whatever feels good for you. Drop those feet to the side so you're just releasing everything that we've just done. Take this time to just digest this yin yoga practice before you start your day. Shavasana is an important part of a yoga practice, but I know it's not everybody's jam. Some people don't like being on their back, so if it's not for you, please feel free to sit upright as well. If you've got things to be getting on with as well, you can stop here too. You're in control. My belly's rumbling, I hope you can't hear that. But we'll see. And I laugh a lot, by the way, so yeah. If you hear me laughing all the time, it's not out of nervousness, it's just generally I laugh a lot. I think it's one of the things that keeps me a bit younger than I actually am. Roll over to your side, come back up, stretch it out, do whatever you want at this point, and that is the end of this yin yoga practice. I hope that you found it beneficial. If you did, like and subscribe. Continue to feel, explore, and connect with your body. Thank you so much for taking the time out to practice with me. Peace, light, and blessings to you.